Black beauty. Oh, oh, oh. Black beauty. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, you fulfill my greatest desire. Goosebumps up on my skin, excessive perspire. Ring, I know this loving take me higher. No need no wedding to declare that I'm your king. I know I'm preaching to a choir, but I love you in your African attire. Oh, daughter, you're on fire. Oh, melanated princess, you I admire. Truly, black woman, I never wanna see you frown. I love you truly, black woman, a queen fit for a crown. I love you truly, black woman, I never wanna see you frown. I love you truly, black woman, a queen fit for a crown. Mysterious puzzle, living the bits and traces. I'm a frequent flyer, your beauty take my places. You're black and beautiful like night without day. Remind me of Makeda, plus Asante. Oh, what a girl you are. You are a superstar. I love you truly, black woman, I never wanna see you frown. I love you truly, black woman, a queen fit for a crown. I love you truly, black woman, I never wanna see you frown. I love you truly, black woman, a queen fit for a crown. Black beauty, baby, baby, oh I love you so. Black beauty, baby, 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 baby. Black beauty, baby, baby, oh I love you so. Black beauty, baby, 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 baby. Julia, black woman, I never wanna see you frown. I love you, Julia, black woman, a queen fit for a crown. I love you truly, black woman, I never wanna see you frown. I love you truly, black woman, a queen fit for a crown. You fulfill my greatest desire. Goosebumps up on my skin, excessive perspire. Ring, I know this loving take me higher. No need no wedding to declare that I'm your king. I know I'm preaching to a choir, but I love you in your African attire. Oh, daughter, you're on fire. Oh, melanated princess, you I admire. Truly, black woman, I never wanna see you frown. I love you truly, black woman, a queen fit for a crown. I love you truly, black woman, I never wanna see you frown. I love you truly, black woman, a queen fit for a crown. Black beauty, baby, baby, oh I love you so. Black beauty, baby, 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 you're so long. Ninakupenda Malkia, kweli kweli. I love you truly, black woman, a queen fit for a crown. Black beauty, baby, baby, oh I love you so. Black beauty, baby, 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 baby.
Hey everyone, my name is Lemon Low and I'm a bishop with Tradera. I just want to talk to you today about why Tradera. Well, why Tradera is that you now have an opportunity to learn a fresh, brand new skill. This is a skill that enables you to learn how to trade in the foreign market or the foreign exchange market. Many of us are already aware of what this includes. It's pretty much the exchanging of currencies in a particular country. So for example, if I'm here in Jamaica looking to travel to the United States, I would have to change my Jamaican dollars to US dollars. Now, I've heard of many stories of persons dabbling into foreign exchange or forex market and losing. However, for the first time now, you're able to be educated, yes, because knowledge is powerful. As a result, I have decided to mentor, encourage, and enlighten persons about how they can learn foreign exchange. Now, it's important to appreciate that this will not happen overnight. It is a process. So what I've created is a webinar, a daily webinar that talks about what is Forex, why persons are running to Forex, and how it is that you are able to profit even if a market is doing well or a market is not. So what it simply means is that you and I are able to make profits whether a market is doing good or bad. And that is powerful, especially because of what's happening with the pandemic today. So, if you are interested in learning more about Forex and how you can actually leave a legacy for your children's children, well, my number is 876-778-2216. Again, my name is Lemon Low, and the number is 876-778-2216. You can WhatsApp me or DM me. Looking forward to educating you. Thank you and have a good rest of the day.
Sorry about that. Good night, my Facebook family. Yes, it's May 12th. Yes, another week of my episode of My Perspective. Just hoping that you all are having a wonderful week. I want to, thank you all for joining, in this week's episode. As usual, I have a lot to talk about. You go already. I love a lot. Yes, a lot to talk about, my brothers and sisters. But we'll try to keep on the lighter side this week. Yes, I'm going to try to. Sometimes you might get over emotional and reactive to certain things, but we're going to try to keep on the lighter side of things, and just remind you that the major topic of tonight will be either should we spank or not spank. Yes, and I will explain to you when I talk about that. Should we spank or not spank? And when we're talking about spank, I don't know what some people thinking, because some of my friends, they might start wondering I'm talking about spanking children. So that will be my last topic of discussion. When we midway in my program when I'll discuss that. But before I go into my major topics tonight, just want to do a recap. Just want to do something from Jamaica. You can see right here. Yes, which one? Yes, you see I'm wearing my Jamaica College. See it? I'm creating Jamaica College. Yes, forever for our post campus life. Whatever that means. I mean, work is burning the feet. That's what it means. And this week is Boys and Girls Championship. Yeah, me a support. Make sure I support the True Blue. Yes. And on the streets, they're all saying that True Blue the favorite to the throne. Yes. To the throne, the Barney, we call the Barney family, Fortes family this year. Although we know things can happen and things change, but this year they're saying that JC is poised to take the championship with approximately 777 points. But go give and take. Things people get injured, athletes get injured and all that. But they're saying the Barney family will be defeated this year. Yes. Yes. The Barney family will be defeated. And I hear that I'm seeing so far the Calabar has not brought a lot of athletes this year. I'm not sure if Calabar is on a rebuilding, because Calabar is always the front runner trying to win the champion. Become some Michael Clark, yeah man. From a GSC coach who gave us 9 titles, you know. He came from San Diego, being San Diego with little resources, and he came to JC and gave us nine championships, and then move on to the Calabar, and then he's doing the same thing. So my hats raised off to your boss. Yeah, man, you're a legend, very legend, a good track coach. But this new coach for JC that says this year is poised to take the championship. When I've been watching it on the TV, through One Spot Media. Yeah, I wish I was there live, but COVID-19 and water restrictions and all that. But so far, JC is looking good in certain events, like the 400 meters, the 200 meters. I haven't seen a dash, to be honest. I haven't seen a dash. Maybe tomorrow it will come up, but JC looking good. Casey and then Calabar looking good. Our schools are there to take some of the points. Yes, Patrick. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, right. That's why we're kind of hungry for looking for you now. Good evening, sir. Yes, Patrick. It's been a while, my brother. We have not win these champs, and so could you say desperate? I'm not sure if desperate is a word, but yeah, man, it's been a while. I would even take back this championship, but sometimes life will go through a cycle. We can't win every time. That's my philosophy. I believe in sharing the spoil. So this resurgence of JC, hopefully we can really win this championship. The projected points 777 and KC 665, something like that. But I don't watch the point. What I watch most of is how many competitors do we have in the final, and then I can say yes, JC is on it, because it's all about numbers, 2 at least in each finals. Big up my boss. Next week you have our NBA analyst, because we'll talk about NBA next week. Yeah, Mr. Rob Lowe again. Yes, man, we'll talk about Rob Lowe next week, because guess what? NBA playoffs starting soon. There's a thing called playing tournament. You guys will have to discuss. Big up my boss. Respect for the shout out. Yeah, man. So as I said, champs is in the air and the vibe is nice. I hope you guys in New York or wherever in New York City, in foreign here, you try to get on the One Spot meter. The prices are very reasonable. Yeah, the price. The last time the price was kind of ridiculous in my view, but they have really revised the price. I mean, for the whole week, you pay like what, $40? That's not bad. You see all every day, or you pay $10 for each day where you want to watch. So I think they really put their thoughts in it, and I hope that we here in the tri-state and all over in Florida, Patrick. Yes, Patrick. Make sure you buy a One Spot Media. You can if you are worrying about membership, you can just cancel it anytime. That's the beauty about it. So you pay this one fee every month. All right. So anyway, JC to the world. We're not talking about that. JC. Let's go, JC. Yes. Any haters out there, tough luck. Yeah, we are JC hopefully to reclaim, on the way to reclaim, the boys championship, hopefully. Anything can. I hope next week I don't have to be running hiding and cover my face, but well, that's all. We love it. It's our premiere. And before I get, I must say congrats to the organizers who are doing an excellent job so far. Apart from one incident where they yesterday with about 80 meters where the race was run 3 times because there were less hurdles on the track. I don't know how that happened, but I know there be some inquiry on what happened, and I hope that they resolve the issue. But so far, the whole thing has been looking very good. The whole presentation and all that on the track and field, the high school championship. I'll give them some clap. I know I'm glad to see the scenery. Yeah, my Lord God, man, when the man did the OA shots, he said, Pierre Brown has upon the field. Now I'm seeing a lot of green and, the banner display on the field and all that. It's beautiful, and around the stadium is very more, but it can be better, but it's an improvement from last time. Yes. If you guys because it's all about presentation in champion. Present, whether the platform around or some, but it's all about presentation. And I'm happy that the sponsoring company and the organizer ISA has taken some more intricate detail and looking more presentable in the stadium and all that. Because once again, it's not a national product anymore. It's an international. Yes, international product. We all have students and come up here and get the scholarships and all that. And the people around the world are watching us. Yes, they're around the world watching us. I hope that they will find more ways to get to more, in terms of streaming it live to other like YouTube and all that, and get it out there more so that people can see the products of the athletes that we produce. Because guess what? Jamaica a real track and field country. No twisting about that. But once again, good luck to JC. Yes, team management, coach, and everybody. I wish you all a successful week. Hopefully, we'll be seeing that trophy back at the Great Institute. Yeah, man. It's not out. Sorry. Jamaica College. One college. Yes. Anyway, enough of my, we call it bantering or blabbering of my favorite school and my heartbeat. Yeah. Yeah. But hey, but I serious note. Listen, I went and I found my Manor Cup jersey. Yeah. And I played my last Manor Cup jersey when I played with you. 86, I think, or 87. But so it wasn't how long that is. And trust me, try it on. My word. Well, my belly was stifling for air. But I said, it still have a piece of it, but boy, the belly, go age and everything expanded. So, once again, I want to big up all the schools in the Girls and Boys Championship, and I wish them all teams successful, or at least I hope they're successful. We know it can be one winner, for one second place, one, whatever number you come, but it's not all about something, not about winning, just effort and participation and bringing back the love of the Girls and Boys Championship. Hopefully, God bless me, so I can be there. You understand? Hey, Patrick, leave me alone, man. The thing can't fit my brethren. Boy, just the belly. The belly, boy. By the way, let me keep it moving. Yes. So, but I'm happy that the Girls and Boys Championship was a stage and at least out there doing anything. Please support it. Whatever way. Yes, One Spot Media had it here in New York or whatever in foreign. Try to get online. Buy $34 for the week, or maybe you can buy day per day. Package, it all depends on your available. Whatever you afford, support it. Because that's a big tradition and it's an international event right now. And I'm hoping that it will continue to grow and expand more. And that's important. Anyway, enough of my bragging rights now about GSC, because with Jersey, because I want to win. Hopefully winning this year. I hope that continue that trend. Anyway, just talking about some smart in Jamaica still. One of my Facebook friend, a college man, Dennis Chung. There was a discussion. He talked about that some of the companies' profit keep growing, and the small businesses in Jamaica are suffering, and some of them going back are closing their business to go back to the working world. Yeah, and that thing was happening. It's happening all over, especially all over. It's happening all over. It's not Jamaica is not unique to that situation currently. I see a lot of restaurants, especially the restaurants, Samantha. But I asked him a question which was very mind-boggling, and I asked a question. I said to him, "Is it that all small businesses are registered in Jamaica?" And his response was that no, they're not. All of them are not registered because they don't understand economics. And I said to him, quite frankly, yeah, and I said to him, that's the biggest problem. Every business, whether you're mom and pops, whether you're cook shop or non-cook shop, whether you're sweet seller or whatever, there must be some form of formalization in terms of that registered company. They have a sales tax ID. They have they pay, they have to pay their fair share of taxes, because that's where I said in my statement to you that all large economies understand that the mom and pop shop is the real driving force behind any successful and in terms of growth and development. You understand, man? If Jamaica can tackle that, put a proper system in place, and get all the informal shop, and come on, find one thing about structure of a business. That's a business. You have to register, you have to get them sales tax, you have to pay them taxes, and you have to file them tax every year, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? And then they can use some real tax code to differentiate some of the businesses. So they can pay, well, let's get some look of credits, or incentives at the end of the year when they then file their taxes. Because the real situation is that if Jamaica is to achieve 2030 vision, become a full nation, or they think the developing nation, or whatever, these are things that has to be formalized. If there's no more, you cannot go around the issue and say these mom and pops are look at money, no need for paying a tax. They need to pay tax. Everybody need to pay them tax for your share. Because in that, if the government had additional revenues, tax revenues coming in, then in that it can help to provide some social services, also assisting crime fighting issues. These are some examples I'm talking about. And with that, it creates more opportunities and job creation. In certain fields like the support services, maybe in accounting, bookkeeping, whatever, because the mom and pops who are the stores that are registered will need accounting services. So that 1 year you can look at it going to develop. Then you might have increased the tax compliance department. So that means that you have the man who they are part of the sales tax department, GCT department will go to every store, make sure they're compliant, send letters. So it's a lot of computerization of the system. So the informal sector can be. And listen, the benefits outweigh the cost of implementing. And I understand, yes, that the cost to implement that kind of thing is going to take a lot of money. Yes, but in the long run, it will benefit Jamaica or a lot of country. And we need to make sure that, I'm not sure how, if the government of Jamaica plan to bring in those informal sector. Me know, in one district, you could have 10, 15 shops alone. Are they registered businesses? Are they paying sales tax? You understand me? Those are things. Have they filed their taxes? Those are things that need to be done. And we can't go around a thing. That's the way you have to go. Oh, you're going to get more money in the coffers to do more for the people. I talk about one thing, unemployment. I'm saying unemployment is a thing that has to be started. If each working people not contribute to what you call it now, a plan or whatever, a government plan, maybe they contribute me $500 every month to an unemployment scheme, and then the employer match it. Then a lot of money will be in that. So if someone loses their job because of layoff, then they can file unemployment. I'm not sure how much you read it, because Jamaica, what the actuary, they can look at that. Those are things we got to look and move to. Yes. Because right now, if you want to innovate to me 2030 billion, these are things that has to be implemented. The national ID education system has to come in. Because now we're talking about individual, we're tied to something. So if there's something in government where you have ID, you have your special unique number, you can go and apply for certain things along with your ID or TRN number. Because TRN number does TRN number. You know, really, yes, it means something, no, but you need that something that can pin you. Because it's not about your trying to identify you. No. It's all about making sure we can account to every people when you have a tax ID, and that lives and die with you whenever you go. You go to meet the higher king, because we have to travel that road. So those are things Jamaica needs. The needs need to be get done quickly, and all that. I just want to give a little condolence shout out to the Clarendon College family who lost the driver there in a serious crash. According to the report, it's all about speed and all that. And I just don't understand what is happening, why the bill cannot pass. Yeah, the road traffic bill cannot pass to make sure we start to get down the craziness on Jamaican roads. And those are things that really bother me a lot, because every life that lost by accident is precious to me. That's my view. Don't be might see that nothing, but I believe every life is important. Let the big man upstairs take you away because of whatever, but don't just give away life. And sometimes that's our field. Our Jamaicans keep giving away their lives unnecessary with all this excessive speeding and risk taking on the road, overtaking, all that. So I hope that, my condolence to Clarendon College. Big up my wife, Yeah, babe, you know, you're your school driver, and it's sad that he lost his life. He succumbed to his injuries the day after the accident. So, but that's one thing I want to give them. There's a couple more things I want to talk about Jamaica. Um, you know, we talk about, you know, I saw where and there was a lot of video circling around the police shooting. Yes, where these guys, um, you know, first kill the owner and then robbed him of his firearm and all that. And you know, these young men are so cold because I saw the video where after they shot him, they went to his pockets like he was nothing. They went behind the cash register and searched everything and all that, took all the money. And surprisingly, these guys went out, they went back in again, turned them over again and searched them back and say they can't find anything all the time. And the police cornered them and they had a shootout. I think one died, whatever. Yeah, one died, one was caught, that one escaped, and he's on the run now, saying that he has been hurt. And then now the Indicom now started an investigation because based on what they're saying, that one of them was captured, running the Abico, he was captured, but in the video, they saw him lying in the street afterwards, dead. So they want to know what happened when the police catch Abico, what happened from there to the street. Let's wait for the Indicom investigation to complete. But you know, these kids in Jamaica, the gun boy. And then, you know, I heard a report that the business owner who they killed, he was deported from US. He was convicted in the US and deported back. He had 2 gun license. 2. Yeah, he had 2 gun license. Yeah, I'm not sure how that happened. FLA, you know, firearm license authority, you know, to be honest, no one person should have 2 gun license. And that has to be investigated how he got 2 gun license. You know, is it that there's corruption within the firearm license authority? It's quite possible. Was there a glitch or something he might have done to have reapplied and gotten a license and a different name? It's quite possible. But the question is, did he take the picture? I mean, some of the different pictures. Listen, a lot of things could have happened with that business who have 2 firearm license. And they went there and took out his shotgun. He had a shotgun in the store. So the police says it's normal procedure to go there and take out a shotgun. So, you know, more to be done, more to be said on this incident. But once again, you know, there was, you know, it's a shootout, bad guy kill people. So I don't sure how the police them kill, but how they will shoot them, but 2 died. And that's history. And one is on the run still. But the beast, the monster of crime in Jamaica has to be tamed. And I don't know how soon that will be, but it's a work in progress. And my fear is that, yes, my fear is that the prisons will be too crowded after a while. Yeah, the prison will be crowded with murderers, killers, women beaters, arsonists, everything. And the reality is it's mostly young boys who are just in their early 20s. Yeah, young boys who are just early 20s, 19, 20, 18 teens. And you can say that, in fact, our education system is failing them. Yeah, because if they had achieved some level of education, they wouldn't have turned to crime. Yeah, don't get twisted. They have some educated man who turned to crime and corruption. But at least the majority would have possible find a way into productive streams in Jamaica society. And only show that when you continue to graduate, or I wouldn't say graduate, when a lot of kids go to school and leave school prematurely, being expelled or didn't graduate with one subject or two subjects, or can't do the basic reading and write. The system of governance is failing them, and that's just a fact. I can thank God my mom, she mom rest in peace. Oh, happy belated Mother Days to all the mothers. I didn't say anything, but I was, to be honest, I was feeling kind of sad because I miss my mom. In life, and she's passed and dad passed, but I was feeling down on Sunday, to be honest. Normally I send my comments to all my mothers, but I'm belated mother to all the mothers out there. I hope you had a wonderful Sunday. Yeah, I hope you had a wonderful Sunday. Yeah, I was saying that, yeah, we can't say as much, but education system failure. And don't get twisted. Parenting also has a lot to do with our kids. And if you can't give being good at being a good parent, then you know what happens. If you leave your kids to the streets, once again, the streets is where all these young thugs and murderers are generated from. It's not from in the home. Think about it. These kids are on the streets from their 12, 10, 13, young boys. No guidance from their parents. So the streets grow them. And when you're in the streets, you're in an environment that is not controlled. You're in an environment that has no direction for you. But maybe say to you, go and take a gun. That's the direction I want to go. Go kill a man for me. Early. Be a thugs. Early. So the family structure in Jamaica that is also one of the things that has been failing our young boys, especially young boys. And I got to tell the girls, the girls is a different thing, but especially the boys, the family structure, whether a fingerprint mama, a fingerprint dada, mommy and daddy break up so daddy now help mind the kid that take care of responsibility, because the situation is that most men in Jamaica love to go around. That's a part of the culture in Jamaica, and impregnate a lot of women and they'll take care of them kids. First thing, and I might pick that because you'd have sex with Tom down the road me here. Hey, if you're not sure, let's go to the courts, get the blood test or DNA done to confirm, but don't leave the kids alone. And that's what happens when kids are, especially the boys, are left alone with no mentor. The dad's not in the life or no good mentor to guide them. Then the streets take them over and guide them to doing wrong things. It's just an unfortunate thing, though. Very unfortunate. Yeah, very unfortunate. And I'm not happy about it, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not happy. But as I say, we're gonna continue a good fight, and I hope that we can continue to find solutions to reduce crime, to get the kids being productive who have left school premature early, to get these kids organized activities, after school programs, whatever we can, to get these kids staying focused and become good citizens of the Jamaica society. And to me, the most important thing for me personally, I don't know what anyone is, my perspective, is that my kids being productive. So further, I said, try to get the first degree. If I get the first degree, yes, fine. At least you can get a job to start giving you that start. And that's what I have always dreamt of. I can knock out. Yes, say that my kids are for. Although I got this little baby, I got Rajiv now, and I got Keisha now. So to want to know to see that they achieve their desired goals and all that. But being a parent is never hard. That's a fact. You always have challenges and big challenges too. But we gotta keep pressing, hope for the best for our kids. So that's on the police shooting and the whole thing about it. I already saw the where diaspora is planning to try to get 20 million US together. That means that they're saying maybe 1.2 million people in the USA. Everybody contribute $20, then it's going to make 20 million. But what strike me about this article is that they're saying that they want to control the money. They want to tell the government what to do with the money. Listen, the government has its structure, how it angles money. You have to leave the government of Jamaica to deal. If you're going to do 20 million, work on it, donate it. Don't try to dictate. It's like you're asking for a quid pro quo. Quid pro quo to say, I'll give you 20 million, but I want you to do this and that. Isn't that a form of corruption? Yeah, it is a form of corruption. If you're in 20 million to donate the crime, don't raise it and donate it. But there are some people who in the organization in that diaspora believe say, yo, they're not going to go because them fair. Yes, there's a issue of corruption. But at the same time, you must be able to trust your system. Try to say, listen, I'm going to donate 20 million, give me an order to report on how you spend the 20 million. Because that's easy. How you spend 20 million, it is easy. And if there's any hanky-panky, then the administrator who overseeing the 20 million, I will account for it. And what was the main reason? How come 20 million spent? You can recommend projects and whatever you want to do, but the ultimate thing is that the government of Jamaica will be responsible. And you must give them that opportunity to deal with that. Yeah. You can't dictate or ask for a quid pro quo to 20 million. No. You can offer your services. And the government of Jamaica say yes. If you say no, keep moving. It's like I'm doing my perspective show. I can always send a request for interviews. Some people say yes, some people say no. What I'm going to do, I got to keep moving. You might say no various reasons. You might say, yo, this is what it is, but I'm not going to, I'm not going to force them to come to my show. I'll be upset about it. No, I'm not going to, so the diaspora, the committee, after understanding, raise the money, give it to the government, ask them to make this contribution, this if it's possible. But at the end of the day, when you give them that money, you need a level of accountability. Yes. And, I'm going to tell you the honest truth. I see the MP them beat up the Auditor General the other day. And to be honest, I'm not too impressed with the Auditor General because, they are the ones who are supposed to be watching the government money spending and auditing these ministries and making sure that they're in compliance and give them new guidelines how to do business, spend the government money. And, this Monroe, she's falling short on the job to me. But once again, these people are tied to contract with the government. And then it seems like they have these political connection and political clothes. Yeah. So I don't know. The other general, I wasn't impressed by her work ethics. Because a lot of these corruption that have been brought to the public attention, the Auditor General, in my perspective, I should say, should be able to angle these and make reports, make recommendations, then bring it to the public account committee that these are shortfalls. What I'm seeing is happening with these, what I'm in shortfall, these ministers are coming there and talking to public account committee members. When the Auditor General should have been the one who's been making those correct where there breaches, where there shortfallings to make the corrections and by a report. I stand to be corrected by it. Maybe I'm missing something there, but I'm not so impressed with Auditor General. And sometimes we have to think maybe me and my IR waiting the big bad guy for our contractor general to be the Auditor General. That's my take. Yeah. When Mr. Christie, yeah, I am to be the Auditor General. Maybe he stir up some things. Make things are done properly. And the last thing on this is that it's quite clear there's so much inefficiency in government services. And it seems like there's no blueprint, yes, in terms of in governance for each ministry or overall blueprint of government managing of all the ministries, because then from that blueprint, then you break it down by each ministry. And it's always a nagging and irritating thing to see with the PAC is just these permanent secretaries, the minister of, the minister in charge and all that. But, it's just what it is. Jamaica is like a cycle of drama and drama every day. Drama. I'm sorry. Yeah, I get a part of the life, but I really hope that there can be some system put in place to really deal with that. And we can deal with it from there. All right. Let me move. What time is it? It's 8:39. Is that correct? Wow, time has flown by. You know, I'm gonna check. Yeah, 8:40 now. Yeah, time has really flown by, my brothers and sisters on Facebook and YouTube. Time has really flown by. I got 20 minutes. So let me touch into the USA. I want to talk about USA for a minute. And you know, as I said, in the USA, see where the Republican third tier leader, Miss Liz Cheney, was voted out today because she stands for truth, not lies. And it seems like lies won today. Yeah, lies seems like lies won today because if the Lumans speak against the former president because he was telling lies that the elections were robbed from him and all that, and then he cited an insurrection on the Capitol Hill, and she stand up and say he should be impeached and all that. You understand me? And she was the one who speak that the president tell too much lies. Yes, tell too much lies, and you know it was wrong of him to incite the insurrection on the Capitol Hill. And yet still the Republican Party decide that they're going to get rid of this lady because she's speaking the truth. And you know, my brothers and sisters on Facebook, I'm not sure. You know, my thing is this: why is Mr. Donald Trump still so, influential in the Republican Party? Yeah, you know, the people say you know your business that. But why I'm so interested is that the Republican Party and its leadership and its members have all been sucked up into Donald Trump lies and white supremacy and racism and bigotry. And it seems like they have accepted that he is the one to lead the Republican again in the next election cycle. My brother and sister, to me, it's a sad thing because the Republican Party seems like they have lost their way in terms of lies versus truth, and also principles of good governance. And this is my take. If anyone that comes, the next presidential from the Republican Party who comes to run against for president, trust me, if Biden not running and anybody from they're not going to see president because guess what? It's one thing. It's always good over evil. And America is always the one, when things are that bad, they make a choice. And they have seen the performance of the last president before Mr. Biden came in of his bigotry, racist behavior. And he has broken the norms of American dream and culture and acceptance of all race. And if the Republicans believe that they would have stood a chance to win back majority seat in the House and the Senate, my take is on that it's going to be a tall order. You know, but to be honest, Democrats have a way of shooting themselves in their foot. Yeah, shooting them in the foot. And that's just a fact. But let's wait and see. It's unfortunate the Republican Party is now accepting lies as a norm, and that's their choice. Can't fight it. Anyway, yeah, then we're going to the last segment of the show. Yes. Let's talk about spank or not to spank. Yes, and we're talking about kids right now. should you spank your child or not spank your child? And this is my take on it. Some people, you know what? This is the American version, the Jamaican side. It's all what they call, in one word, should a child be given corporal punishment? That's question. Yes, should a child receive corporal punishment? And I was watching the experts the other day, and the expert was saying, "Oh no more corporal punishment and no more spanking." Yes, because you should talk to kids and talk to them, explain themselves and all that. I was like, okay. And by the way, this is the white people. Big up Leon, respect brother. Big up yourself. This is the American way of, white people way of saying you should not spank your child no more or give them more corporal punishment, because it's best to speak to them. But the question is, if you keep speaking to the child and there's no improvement, what should you do? Well, what did the American expert, this lady said, you should do punishment and take away what they love and do that. Yeah, that's good, because I've used that and wrote myself. But what if the child continue to violate, continue to misbehave in an inappropriate way, especially if in public, at home, he continues the same behavior, and you have tried all those things? Should you spank or not spank? Should you continue talking and taking away and punishment? That's the real question. And then the other side of it, how much patience, yes, how much patience should a parent have when dealing with a child who is unruly, who is just being mischievous, who just has a rebel spirit in him that he doesn't want to conform for a period of time? Yes. What should a parent do? Should a parent, after maybe 6 weeks, 5 weeks, what's the exit? Should he spank that child or not spank that child? Or just keep talking? And I know facts that we can't talk about Jamaica, but tell you straight, we used to get some serious liquor my time from my daddy. But to be honest, sometimes it's overboard on his part. I'm gonna tell you, I can remember one time, I had the only boy at home. Yeah, I had a wash belly, spoil, and want friends and company. And I can remember one time my dad spanked me. Yeah, give me a spank. I remember my mom, God rest her soul, and my dad. So my mom come out and chop him with a clock. Yeah, but chop him with a clock. I left my boy pick me a look. I tell you I beat him. Because my mom felt at the time it was too excessive. Yes. Yeah, my mom believed at the time. So she chop him with a clock. Yeah, man. One of them clock that you're twine and you put it for alarm 5 o'clock. Yeah, 1 o'clock she would chop him in the head. Because she believed that he was just being overboard with his corporal punishment of me. Maybe I deserved it at the time, but at the same time, my mom believed that at that time it was too much, because I was getting a lot of, as boys, we overreact. Or we give a lot of, we act with impulsiveness and make bad decisions and choices. So therefore, my thing is this: is spanking really relevant for a child? Does spanking really helps to correct a child who will have that rebel spirit? And I know that my favorite part was, yes, man, spanking, you can relate to it, that spanking help you shape you up in your days. I mean, my days too. Maybe that maybe a disciplinarian, or maybe that create a different mode of my expression in terms of maybe anger issues, maybe to get a lot of spank. Because spanking does, in my perspective, have a psychological effect on any child, anybody. Whether they're 5, 8, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it has that psychological effect. Whether it's positive or negative, only time can reveal. But the crux of the matter is that, do you really need to apply a corporal punishment if a child have a rebellious body, rebellious attitude or issue? Does it? My belief, and this is my thoughts, and I could be wrong, is that I prefer the route of talking to your child. Yeah. Talking to them first, explaining to them. And if you have that, it's all about the level of control you have over your own child or kids. Because if you don't have that level of control over your child or kids, then that's where corporal punishment become an issue, because then you got to use it to inflict control, or to show them a lesson that, listen, this is the wrong way, don't do it. I'm a strong believer and advocate of talking to children. I'm a strong believer of taking away things or punishing them otherwise and putting them in a corner, or make them understand themselves, or give them that tough love talk. I'm a strong opponent of that. Did I say, would I say I never spank my car? Yes, I did. I spanked them. But if I spank them, I can maybe count on one hand. I maybe count less than one hand too. Because I believe that you can train a child. For once you speak to that child, show the child love and empathy in terms of circumstances. And the most important thing that the parents don't do is not listen. Yeah, they don't listen to their child. Yes, because some parents, quite frankly, I don't know whoever, are just ignorant to the fact that although they're growing, a child needs to be listened to, no matter what they're saying, because that's how they express themselves. That's how they can tell you if someone is abusing them, if someone is taking step off them at the school, if someone is showing lack of respect. Yeah, man, a big Ganja Leon, JC for life, champs this year, yeah, boss, champs this year. Anyway, time running out of time. Damn, it's 8 minutes to 9. Damn, but let's get back to this thing, whether we should spank or not spank. So my take is this: if you can have a good relationship with your child from birth, keep speaking to them, keep empowering them. And if they are out of tune, you pull them aside and have that conversation. Give them that tough love talk. Then you don't have to spank. Yeah, then you don't have to spank, my brothers and sisters. I'm a living testimony. Yes, there will be a time when you be tested, because they will step out of bounds and do some very, very uncharacteristic things that will drive you up the wall. That you have to give them a one lick or one I look stop there with a bed, because that is just totally not is within your moral values and beliefs. And just remember that sometimes their behavior is because of what they see on the street or what they see at school, what they go to. So you gotta be mindful of how you react to your child sometimes. Listen, I'm not the expert. I'm just talking as a parent, and then I'm not going to say I'm an expert at everything. And no, I'm not. I'm just giving you my perspective of things. And whenever you have a child that listens and understands, and you give them that tough love talk, because yeah, them going to give trouble. You can't go around that. They're going to give trouble. But the most important thing, you have a good relationship. You talk tough love to them on time. You understand? I believe spanking and corporal punishment should be a last resort. And this is the fact of the matter that kids growing up will make. They're just going to make decisions, make crazy things that will hurt you. And put you to that point that, you got to give them a one spank or whatever to straighten up. But it boils back down to my brothers and sisters, you as a parent, how you treat your kids, how you show them love, how you guide them, how you teach them, how you give them good moral values and attitude, how they show respect, how they conduct themselves. And most of the problems that what happened with these kids, some of these kids out there, is because of the lack of parent involvement, or the parents don't know, or the parent lack of parenting skills that leads these kids to act this way, and then the parent turn around and start getting them beating with stick and switch and belt and all that constantly. And then sometimes you beat them constantly, they become immune to the beating. Because the beating, the beating has nothing to do. And so they grow in their adult life from adult life being that rebel or that mentally abused child. And so the behavior in society has become abnormal, not normal, by the actions and what they do. And in effect, the relationship, because they passed on to the family member, or whoever, girlfriend, whatever, spouse. Yeah. So my final take on this is this, that in recapping that, to be honest, I believe that corporal punishment should be a last resort. Yes. And I say last resort. Sometimes, my wife talk to her son like a boat. Sit down, calm down. Let's talk to him nice. Just listen. And if not listen, they give him tough love talk. Because something that they just want you. So they have to approach it sometime. And I would say, I'm going to talk about the dads. I want to talk about the mothers. Those single parents who have to grow 2 and 3 kids without a father or without a mother. And I know you got to be hustling and bustling. I know it's hard. I say, whenever they give them trouble, just take a breath. Take a seat. And bring them down in front of you and just talk about the issue. Because I know when you're under your stress and you got to do what you got to do for them, it's like you're in a different bubble. And you got to believing in yourself as a parent that your love and empathy for them will conquer everything. And from once you talk, and if you have a shout sometime, fine. Because at the end of the day, when you continue to repeat yourself, it either will register or it's not going to register, but most time they will get the picture. So my brother and sister in this life, I say, not a fan of spanking. I'm not a fan of spanking, but I'm a fan of talking. Having that relationship, a good relationship. And if you have to give tough love talk, give tough talk. If you have to do it over and over, yes. But let spanking be your last resort. Yes, I said, let spanking be your last resort. So I'm saying, this is my perspective, no spanking. Yes, no spanking. No corporal punishment. But be, once again, a good listener, a good talker. Show them love. Show them empathy. When they do wrong, hold them aside. Give them that talk. Where they be hot or tough, give them that talk. Explain to them why you gave them that talk, whether tough love talk or that talk. Because at the end of the day, that child, every child, is God's gift to every parent and to this world. And we as adults who are in control must be able to lead our children, give them good encouragement, and empower them. The last thing I want to say, remember, my faithful family and friends, listen. Even though big people are big people, still listen. Sometimes I listen to my big song, I'm get me mad, I'm get crazy, but after we go back and say, listen. Because we are all human, we're not perfect. But we got to listen to them. I got to be the guidance and mentor. Because there's a lot of things on the road they learn, a lot of mentoring and all that taking place. So my Facebook family, once again, thank you for tuning into my perspective. Remember next week, with our NBA analysis system, I'll this hot topic to discuss. And I want to tell you thanks for joining my perspective. And I want you to have a wonderful night. Big up on yourself, Leon, Patrick, Dwight. Thanks for tuning in and watching my perspective. Leaving your comments. And have a wonderful rest of the week. God bless you. Keep safe. And remember, the COVID party still are going on. So please, wear a mask. Wash your hands. Social distancing. And most importantly, please get vaccinated. I got my second shot on Saturday, but done. Jamaica, see you soon. Not sure yet, but when. But I'll be in Jamaica. Because guess what? 2 shots, Mr. Pfizer. I'm good to go. God bless you. Be safe. One love. Take care. See you next Wednesday night for another episode of My Perspective. Peace out.